Drafting Darius Hayward Bay, pick 7 of the first round of the draft. Wow. Raiders give me a whole new meaning to the word pathetic. Al Davis is officially senile. So today's question of the day is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word pathetic? Is it Pikachu or the Oakland Raiders? Or something else? Hey everyone, this is TheKillerNacho here, and I have a battle here with GangsterPikachu, and he's been wanting to battle me for a while. He was under the impression we would be doing a pretty OU battle, but so he brought a lot of OU, really like hardcore OU Pokemon. He plays a lot on Shoddy. But anyway, I live with Persian, and yeah, I decided to switch into Dragonite when he switches into Heatran to eat my Fake Out. And I'm just going to set up the time to Dragon Dance, predicting a switch, but he goes into a Celebi, and I know he's going to T-Wave, so I decide not to stay in. And anyway, I go into Steelix, and I decide to set up the Stealth Rocks, predicting a switch, and he goes into Azelf again. And I don't think he's going to use a Fire move right off the bat, so I just go for a Stone Edge. And it doesn't do as much as I thought it would to this Azelf. So I go into Dragonite, predicting a Fire move, but he just goes for a Psychic. But my Dragonite is pretty specially bulky, and he's just going to explode on it, unfortunately. That's going to take down Dragonite. So anyway, I go into Rhyperior, predicting the Heatran, and I decide to go for the Rock Polish, but he goes into a Suicune, and pretty dumb on my part. I decided to stay in and go for an Earthquake. What I should have done is go into the Suicune of my own, but I was stupid and decided to overpredict really early and think that he'd set up a Calm Mind or something, but he doesn't. So, that doesn't turn out to be too good for me. I go into Persian just to Fake Out and stuff. And I know he's going to go into Heatran, but he, yeah. I just Fake Out and do some damage to Heatran anyway. So I go for a Hypnosis, and it puts the Heatran to sleep, and that's pretty awesome. I'm just going to U-turn out, and I go into Suicune of my own. He goes for a Sleep Talk, thinking he wouldn't wake up, but he actually does, so that's kind of funny. But that tells me this is one of those rest-talking Heatrans. And he's going to go out into Celebi, not thinking I have Ice Beam, but I end up having Ice Beam, so I decide to just go for that. And, yeah, it's going to be a 2-hit KO on Celebi. He's going to try to Grass Knot me, but he's not going to be able to do more than a third. So, yeah, I do more than half, as you can see. He does about a third with Grass Knot. So I'm going to be able to live another Grass Knot and hit back pretty hard with Ice Beam. So that's going to take down his Celebi, and that's pretty nice, I must say. So I'm kind of wondering if he has something to counter Suicune in here. But he goes into Latias, and it's a Specs Latias, and he's actually going to trick me. So he gets the trick off, but I obviously use Ice Beam, so yeah. That's going to be a pretty strong hit on Latias. I end up getting a crit, which is not good for him. But, yeah, it's pretty nice that I take down Latias. I don't know. I can't remember the damage. I don't remember. I think I had a chance of KOing. I'm not sure. But, yeah. I decided just to use Ice Beam on the Scizor, and I get a freeze, which is pretty gay, I must admit. But, anyway, I'm going to definitely abuse this, freeze and just go for another Ice Beam. He goes into Heatran, and yeah, Ice Beam does negative damage after the leftovers, I think. So I go into Zapdos, predicting an Earth Power or something, and I do get the Earth Power, which is nice. And I decided to go for the Thunderbolt, see how much this does. But this is a special wall rest talking Heatran. So it's going to be able to wall out my Zapdos pretty nicely, I must say. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Um, yeah. I'm really hoping I can KO him with this Thunderbolt, because if I can't, it sucks. And he survived just barely in rests, which makes me sad. So anyway, there's not a whole lot I can do, so I decided to go for the Roost, hoping when he sleep talks he doesn't get Earth Power, but he does get the Earth Power, which is bad. And yeah, it's not a whole lot to say there. I probably should have just went into Suicune here, but oh well. I go for the Roost again. Actually, no, I shouldn't have, because then my Zapdos would have died when I tried to switch it. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to Roost once, then switch out into Suicune. But I go for the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Lava Plume, and once again, that does about a quarter. So, I'm going to Roost again, predicting that he's probably not going to Earth Power right now. And now I decide to go into Suicune. And a Spec Surf, I'm thinking, should do enough damage so I'll be able to kill this Heatran before it, like, rests again or something. So I go for a Surf, and yeah, it actually does less than I thought it would, actually. So this is quite a bulky Heatran. He goes with Earth Power and takes me down, but I'm going to go into Persian, and I'm going to first Fake Out, and if this Hypnosis would have hit, I'm pretty sure I could have won this match. But unfortunately, my Hypnosis missed, and he gets a rest. So at this point, I'm thinking, fuck, I lose. Because it's pretty much the situation here. There's not a whole lot I can do. I do Taunt once, so he can't do his rest talking, and I U-turn out, and I go into Zapdos, because if I would have went into Steelix, he would have just woken up and Lava Plumed me for the kill or something. But, yeah, I go into Zapdos. I'm just going to Thunderbolt, I guess. No, I Roost first, that's right. And he actually predicts the Roost quite nicely, and Earth Powers. Interesting. Thunderbolt. Lava Plume. Yeah, I'm gonna predict the Earth Power here and his Thunderbolt. Yeah, and he kind of falls for it, which is funny. Yeah. There's not a whole lot to say about this part. Eventually he's going to outpredict me and kill my Zapdos. But that's not going to be for a while. Unfortunately. There's not a whole lot I can do at this point. Roost. He goes for the Lava Plume. And, yeah, he gets the burn. And that's pretty much the, sealing the deal right there. Because after I'm burned, I'm not going to be able to get enough recovery to, be able to survive an Earth Power. So, really, it's just a matter of time. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt again, and he outpredicts and Lava Plume, so there you go. And that'll KO Zapdos. I go into Persian to, first of all, Fake Out, as he goes into Scizor. And I'm thinking he might switch into Suicune or Heatran, so I decide to Hypnosis. But it's not the case. I was thinking he might switch because he knows I have a Steelix and U-turn is my only other attack move. So now I do U-turn, and I go out into Steelix. So I'm just going to finish off the Scizor. And I do finish off the Scizor, which is cool. And he goes into Suicune, and he runs Subcoon, so that kind of screws me over because I tried a Toxic. So, not a whole lot to say after this. He's going to be able to pretty much sweep me with Subcoon, especially since I can't break a Sub with a single Earthquake. So, good game, Ranma, or GangsterPikachu. We have to have a rematch sometime, and I can actually use a OU team against you, or perhaps we'll both use some mixed tiers. But yeah, not a whole lot to say. He's just going to sweep me with 2 surfs at this point. So, good game. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace, y'all. Yeah. Stupid sub. Ouch. Poor Persian. Alright, peace.